Every time I face the mirror, I have to ask myself a question: am I ready to face the world today, or do I just want to hide away? It doesn't hurt, it's not hurt. The hurt is within.
It was an absolute nightmare. My teenage years were probably my worst years. I would never ever want to go through that time period in my life again.
"48-year-old Anthony from East London has suffered with vitiligo from the age of 29. His skin condition has had a major impact on his life and self-confidence.
Apart from my wife and my children, nobody else has seen me like this. It's not something that, I don't know how people are going to react. So I don't want them to, I don't want people feeling sorry for me, because it doesn't hurt. It's not hurt. The hurt is within, in terms of, those questions one asks, and that makes one get depressed. But yeah, so that's kind of like where I'm at the moment. Yeah, people look at you in disgust. People look at you, they don't even want to touch you. You try to shake somebody's hands, their immediate reaction is like, whoa, what's that? Did you get burned? What happened to you? What sin have you committed and stuff like that? Some people take it to that extreme in terms of their religious belief. I've been to a gym once where, because I touched on the apparatus, somebody else didn't want to touch it because, he didn't understand what was going on with me. So they move away, so because of stuff like that, you don't want to do any form of sports. You don't really want to engage people and make other people kind of like feel uncomfortable. So it's one of those challenges,
My name is Natalie. I'm 33 years old. I'm a personal assistant for a city firm, and I first got vitiligo when I was 2.5 years old. It started as a small patch on the back of my hand, and obviously because I'm mixed race, the spot or the patch was a very bright white colour, and then it escalated from there. In no way, it's not a disability, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't itch, you can have a very, very normal life with it. But obviously it is very much a physical condition, and it can be very physically draining when you're constantly thinking about, what you can wear. I go out and I can't just get dressed and put a dress on and go out. I have to think about it a couple of days before. I'm going to have to fake tan for a couple of days to make my skin as even as possible. Then I have to wear a really nice pair of tights. I normally have to wear a really expensive pair of tights that match my natural skin colour. So there's a lot of preparation around, wanting to go out. Dating can be a bit difficult because I'm not sure how people are going to perceive my skin. Sometimes, there's been times when I've been on a date before, I've sat around the table and I've left my hands under the table because I don't actually know whether to bring it up. I don't know if to talk about it. I don't know whether to let the person ask me about it. So it can be quite socially awkward. It can be quite socially uncomfortable as well. At the moment, it covers about 30%. 2 years ago, it covered about 80%. I've since had light treatment or phototherapy treatment, and I've repigmented, so I'm actually only affected 30%. But it's still very evident on my hands, my feet. I've got a little bit on my legs, and I've got it on my arms as well.
Tiffany from Brooklyn, New York, spent 17 years wearing layers of clothing and thick makeup to hide her skin. She now flaunts her vitiligo patches with pride.
People will say, "Oh, you're so pretty," and I didn't see what they were talking about. I'm like, how could I be pretty? I have white patches all over my body. So that's a huge struggle with like self-esteem, self-confidence, and just trying to like cover and hide yourself, and that really brings you down, and it gets really depressing when you just can't be you, or you feel like you're not good enough. It affects many people psychologically. I didn't understand it until early last year, right before I got my tattoo, and I was like, I accept it, I am going to embrace it, and it was so liberating for me. It changed everything.
Despite the struggles during her childhood, Canadian model Winnie Harlow continued to pursue her dreams of becoming a model, and has challenged the restricted portrayals of beauty in the fashion industry. One topic that almost overshadowed Michael Jackson's music career was his appearance. especially his skin colour.
I can now see, for example, Michael Jackson, I can see his situation whereby when you start getting the spots, it's that question, should I remove, you want to have one colour, don't you? So he decided to repigment, and by so doing, each stages, he has one colour. It stops him from having to use makeup all the time because the makeup is quite messy. You can see I'm wearing a polo neck. I wear polo necks even during the weather, just so that I can just cover my neck, and then I can use the makeup to just cover my face. But I'm at a point now where I'm just asking myself the question, how long can I go on using this makeup? So what do I do? And it's the question I keep saying to myself, is there going to be a time where I want to go out?
Obviously I do get a lot of questions. Children tend to ask a lot of questions, and that could be anything from, "Mummy, that lady's skin looks really ugly, her skin doesn't look very nice," but obviously they don't know because they're quite young. But my mum did tell me one time that she was on the bus with me, and I might have been 2 or 3 years old, and I think I was in the buggy, and she did recall that lady was staring at me quite intently as well, and apparently started asking questions about whether I'd been burnt or not. But in terms of me, I was quite fortunate. I was never actually bullied. There were times when I was called Deborah or Cow or Penguin, but I was never ever, beaten up or bullied, or it was more how my mind was processing the fact that I had vitiligo, because the people around me really didn't care. It was more in my mind.
And I am grateful. I'm grateful for my wife and children. If not, I won't be here. Honestly, I'm not as a person strong enough. They're the one who give me the strength to just kind of like go on day by day. So it's them that I try to just live for the next day.